What is a flick? A flick starts from a dribble. If you don't have dribbling down yet, then flicking will be almost impossible to learn. But don't you worry, I have a great dribble tutorial. And if you don't know how to dribble yet, then I suggest starting there. So from the dribble, you use a controlled dodge to give the ball power. That's what a flick is. There are varying levels of skill when it comes to flicking, from the simple front flick to the breezy. I will explain important concepts for flicking so you can apply it to any flick. The first concept is ball positioning. You must have the ball settled on your car. You'll see a lot of low-ranked players try to flick while the ball is bouncing, and it looks like this. The type of flick you do depends on the ball positioning. In ranked, you don't always have time to set up the flick you want, so you have to improvise and use what you have. Versatility is what makes dribbles so dangerous. The more options you have, the more the opponent has to cover, making you a bigger threat on the field. For example, if you want to do a simple front flick, then you want the ball to be around here. Same goes for diagonal flicks, but slightly to the side you want to flick towards. Ball positioning is something you pick up through repetition. When I flick, I'm not really thinking about where the ball is, it's more of a feeling. It's not something you can teach, you just have to grind. The second concept is timing. The biggest difference between a beginner flick and a pro flick is the timing. It not only changes the speed, but it can also change the height as well. When you go for a front flick, try leaning forward before flipping. If you execute it right, it'll give you more power. More advanced flicks like the 45, 90, 180, and breezy all use a delayed flip. It allows you to get more touches on the ball, which gives you more power. Play around with the timing of your flip. You can change the height, speed, and direction. You might be wondering which flicks you should be learning. If you're still pretty new to dribbling and flicks in general, then you want to get a hang of normal directional flicks. This means your front, diagonal, side, and back flicks. Whenever I want to learn a new flick, I use this training pack. It lets me focus on the mechanics of the flick without having to set it up every time. After I'm comfortable, I bring it into free play. If you feel pretty comfortable doing the directional flicks, then I suggest the 45 and 90-degree flicks. These are my personal favorites. They generate a ton of power and it's hard to read. I'm not going to get into the specifics because there's plenty of videos on the topic. This is my go-to flick in competitive, so I really suggest learning it. If you're pretty comfortable with flicks and have decent air control and want to add some flash to your game, I suggest the musty, classy, and breezy. They are less competitively viable because you need a lot of space to execute them, but when you hit them, it feels so good. I'm not going to go into the specifics because there are, again, plenty of videos on these flicks, but they're great if you want to add some flash. Alright guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment what video you'd like to see next. Join my Discord. That's all. Peace.
Subscribe.